Guys, I want to be clear about something. I am not a depressed person, but I have felt low, I have felt depressed, I have felt empty before. I have felt disconnected. You know, one of my followers had asked me about if I could make a video about dealing with depression, but I also didn't want to lie to you guys saying that I am a depressed person, but I also didn't want to dodge this topic because I think it's a really important topic to dwell on for somebody who's kind of lost, you know? But yeah, like I said, bro, I didn't want to fake something like I live a depressed life and something like that. No, I don't. You feel me? I'm actually happy. I'm a happy person myself. However, like I said, I felt certain ways before. So I'm here to tell y'all this is not no like pity video, and this is also not no like wake up at 5 a.m. you gotta grind and drink water. You know what I'm saying? It's not no video like that either. It's not no motivational video. This is an actual true video about being human and the emotions that we deal with. Ignore this, by the way. I thought it looked cool and shit. You feel me? This is just a conversation about what it means to be a human and how to move through the low moments without losing yourself. So one thing I do notice about people is that they begin to feel ashamed the moment they don't feel good. It's like the second the energy drops, they assume that something is wrong with them. But nobody tells you this while you're growing up. The fact that being alive comes with emotional weight. You're alive, you're living. It's part of being human. There's gonna be seasons when you're up, there's gonna be seasons where you're motivated, and seasons where you're just quiet. You're not happy, you're not sad, you're just existing. And that quiet right there, that's what scares people. Because when things get quiet, you start to hear your own thoughts. And that doesn't necessarily mean you're broken at all. It means life slowed down long enough for you to notice yourself. Now, I want to be careful here. There's a difference between being clinically depressed and then being in a low season. And if you're dealing with real depression, that deserves real support. But a lot of people do label themselves way too quickly. They feel tired and they want to call it depression. Or they feel lost in life, they call it depression. They feel unmotivated after years of pushing, and they call it depression. Sometimes it's not an illness, sometimes it's just exhaustion. Sometimes it's misalignment. And sometimes it's grief that you may have never processed. And naming the feeling matters, because you don't treat a bruise the same way that you treat a break. Now for me, the low moments usually came when like I was moving, but I wasn't checking in with myself. I was grinding, but I was disconnected from reality. I was creating a bunch of things, but I didn't feel fulfilled inside. I wasn't depressed, I was just misaligned. And once I realized that, I stopped asking like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with me? And I started asking, yo, what is missing? Like, what am I missing right now? And that question right there had changed everything, because it shifted me from self-judgment to self-awareness. Here's the biggest reframe in this whole video. Your emotions are data. Data. There you go, that's better. Data. 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 Now, they're not trying to ruin your life necessarily. They're just trying to redirect it more so. Feeling low might just mean maybe you're overgiving. Maybe you're over-consuming. Maybe you're over-performing. Feeling empty might mean that you're chasing something that doesn't actually feed you. It doesn't actually feed your soul. It doesn't feed your purpose. And when you numb that feeling, you miss the lesson. When you listen without panicking, that's where you see growth. Now, that doesn't mean to sit in this forever. That's not the case. It means you sit with it long enough to understand it. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, I'm in Florida right now and it's super cold. I'm about to head inside the crib because, bro, it is brick outside, bro. It's like one day before New Year's Eve, bro. Happy New Year's if y'all seen this. It's gonna, by the time you see this video, it's probably gonna be January, but Happy New Year's though. But let's continue the conversation over here. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Had to continue this video in my little B&B room right here. This is the B&B room, you feel me? It's alright. This is ass. I really feel like I'm in somebody else's house right now. I'm not gonna lie. But back to the topic of what we're talking about, depression. By the way, I thank God I'm in Florida right now on vacation seeing my family because I'm really from Jersey, so you feel me? Keep God in your life. I do want to let y'all know that. Keep God in your life. God's always first. But low seasons can get dangerous when you isolate yourself. You need community. You need people around you to reaffirm you. You know what I'm saying? Even though you don't want to be around them, it's still good to step out your comfort zone because you need community to feel like human. That's what we are built on, you know? So it's like when you convince yourself that nobody will understand you, or you're comparing your behind the scenes, you're comparing your real life to somebody else's that you see on social media, or just what you hear about other people and shit. Like when you tell yourself that you'd be stronger by now at this point, but now you still feel this way, you still feel depressed even after these certain XYZ amount of months. That inner pressure that you put on yourself it weighs heavy on you. It weighs heavy on your soul. It weighs heavy on your mental. The mistake here is that you don't want to build your identity around the pain that you feel, because the pain is temporary. It's not who you are. This is not you. It's just something you're going through and that you're feeling. You're not your sadness. You're not your lowest moment. Those are experiences. They shouldn't be definitions to who you are. So what do you do when you feel low? You don't panic and you do not disappear. You face your problems. Just slow down. Stop forcing productivity or stop forcing anything as such. Excuse me. And start checking your alignment. Start seeing, am I aligned with this? Am I misaligned with something? And you tell the truth very quietly. You have to stay connected. One real conversation can save yourself weeks of suffering. And you keep structure. And structure isn't about discipline. It's about dignity. Eating and sleeping, moving around, creating things. It's all a reminder to your nervous system that you are human and you are alive and you are living. Now, this is the part that I want you guys to remember. Don't rush your healing, but also don't abandon yourself either. Low seasons aren't punishment. They're invitations. That's how you should look at it. It's an invitation to realign with yourself again, to listen and to grow quietly. You don't need to be fixed. You just need to be present. If you're dealing with real depression, you're not weak and you don't have to do it alone. And if you're in a low season, please remember that doesn't define who you are. It doesn't define you at all. You're just human, and being human is very complex. It's not black and white. It's a big ass gray area being human. It's a big gray area, twin. You feel me? It's complicated, bro. Just make sure to stay with yourself, because that's how you make it through. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say for the end of this video. You feel me? Just dealing with depression. For all the people I made this far, I hope I touched you guys with this. I hope it makes sense. Please let me know in the comments. You feel me? Your thoughts, and I'd love to just chop it up with you guys. You feel me? So let's definitely do that. For any content creators that's in here that needs help, just understanding how to be consistent, and they need ideas to keep going with the content creation and find their own lanes, I made a PDF for you guys. It's down. I'll put it down in the link below. You feel me? It's just to help you. It's like a template and checklist. It's just to basically help you guys just stay on top of creating content. You know, this is only for the people that truly want to achieve this. You know what I'm saying? Who this has to be your passion. You feel me? So I want to help those who help themselves. You feel me? So I'm gonna leave it down below in the link for y'all. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. I thank y'all for watching, man. Q Garçons, neighborhood shake, man. We outside. I'm about to go to sleep.